champions, it's Marquise, Money Mike Williams, back. It feels good to be back, baby, with another episode of I Am a Champion. That's right, baby. It's been a while. I'll be totally honest with you. It's been a while. Had some health issues, but I'm back in full effect. Got a little weight that I gotta let off. But it got me to thinking on this first episode back. I want to talk to you about the fact that time waits for no man. That's right. Time waits for no man, or a woman for that matter. But when you look at life, there's a lot of things going on in life right now. The economy, all the politics, people struggling, the unemployment rate, Obamacare or the Affordable Health Care Act, whatever you want to call it. And people are just struggling to get by. Major corporations are struggling to get by. They're cutting whatever corners that they could cut, whether it's outsourcing overseas, whether it's cutting people's pension plans, whether it's cutting people off the health care that they did have because now Obamacare is in full effect. So I want to talk to you about a few things that's gonna help you crush it the rest of 2013 and really make 2014 one of the biggest years of your life. That's right, one of the biggest years of your life. But the first thing that you gotta do to crush it the rest of 2013 is you gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention. The first thing you gotta do is you gotta pay attention to yourself. You gotta look in the mirror and you gotta ask yourself, what do you really want? That's right, what do you really want? Because at the beginning of 2013, you probably sat down, you probably put together some goals and dreams, you probably put together some things that you want to accomplish, and some of you probably quit halfway down the road. Some of you probably quit the first month. But if you didn't quit, or even if you did quit, I want you to look at your list of goals and dreams, right? We're 3/4 down. We're a month into, almost 2 months into the fourth quarter. You gotta hold up the 4, baby, because it's the last quarter. And I want you to ask yourself, how much of your goals list, if you look at the list, how much of it have you accomplished? Are you a few tasks away from completing the whole list, or do you have a whole list? Because if you have a whole list, I want you to pay attention to how many years in the past have you ended up at the end of the year with the whole list. How many years have the same tasks, the same things carried over to the next year? Because if you don't pay attention to your personal flaws, if you don't pay attention to the areas you need to personally grow, then you're never going to change and you're never going to get results. You're never going to accomplish anything. You guys, there's a war going on outside no man is safe from. You got to bring that B-boy out and understand there's actually a war going on inside that nobody is safe from. And you have to protect yourself by understanding what your issues are and what your areas of growth need to be so that you can grow in those areas and you can stop those areas that you're making mistakes in. And move past that so that you can make some things happen. And as I said, crush it the rest of 2013 and make 2014 a big year. Then the second thing you got to do is you got to move with urgency. If you're on any type of playing field, whether it's football, basketball, soccer, it's like you got to understand, you got to pay attention to where you want to go. And then you got to get there, right? You got to get there because somebody else is trying to get there before you, right? If it's basketball, somebody's trying to get to that position on the block to catch the pass before you. If it's football, they're trying to intercept it and catch the pass before you. Somebody wants to get to the same position that you want to get to in life. And if you're not moving in with urgency, then they're going to get there before you. And you're going to be SOL. You're going to be SOL. So you got to want it. Once you recognize those areas in your life that you have flaws, you got to fix those areas and then you got to want it. We've heard the saying, you got to want it as bad as you want to breathe. You got to want it as bad as you want to breathe because so many people are talking. I see people on Facebook. I see people on Twitter. I'm about making that money. I'm going to get that money. But when you talk to them about an opportunity to really make some money, they start backing up. They start making excuses. They start utilizing their own ignorance and lack of information to justify their stagnation. You guys, if you're really about that money, then open your mind and listen to wise counsel and then move with urgency once you see the position and the place that you want to get to. Because we all have a choice in life. We could be the lion or we could be the gazelle, right? We could be the lion or we could be the gazelle. We could eat or be eaten. And a lot of people in life right now are being gazelles. And they realize, see, a gazelle has a good life. They're in their herd. They're eating what they eat. They're doing what they're doing until the lion finds them. And when the lion finds them, then the people who get caught slipping, they get caught slipping. So don't be a gazelle and think just because you got a job right now, just because school is going smooth right now, just because your relationship's going smooth right now, that a lion's not going to come and knock you out position and take you out. Because it can happen at any time, you guys. Look, the phone's ringing, messing up my video, right? Might be business calling. But you got to be the lion in life and not be the gazelle. Move with urgency and don't just wait. Don't sit back and just coast through life and wait. Because right now, elections are coming up pretty soon. The economy is going to start changing because we know how things get before elections. So you got to move with urgency and get where you want to get right now so that you can get what you want out of life and begin to live more comfortably. And then the last thing after you pay attention and you see where you want to go, and then when you start to move with urgency to get there, then you can never settle for less. What I mean is never settle. Once you know what you want, then you go after it and you don't settle for less. That's right. You don't settle. If there's politics out there, there's always going to be politics. Don't utilize anything as an excuse. If you have people in your circle who don't want what you want, then don't allow them to hold you back. Don't allow them to hold you down. You go find and associate yourself with people who want more of what you want. If you're a married man or woman and all your friends are single, then be careful because that might pull you and distract you from what your goals are within your relationship. If you're somebody who wants success in life and all your friends around you are bums and they don't want progress, they don't want to be more successful, then go find some people who want to be more successful and spend more time around those people. I'm not saying diss your friends and totally disassociate from them, but in life, you got to decide. You want to be the lion or you got to be the gazelle? Because you're the best investment that you got. You're born to win. You got to play to win right now. Tomorrow's never promised. You got to play to win right now. Because you are already a champion. I'm going to see you on the next video.